In this video, we are going to be playing the Halloween update inside of One Fruit. Now, this is not the complete Halloween update, and it's a little bit of me complaining about the game itself. I'm sure most of y'all share the same complaints, to be fair. I see the comments. But we're going to be doing most of the update in this video. I did all the best parts about it, so far at least. I think they're adding another week of it. But if you haven't already and you do enjoy this video, please drop a quick like and subscribe. It is free, and it does help out the channel. But let's go ahead and get started. I am here to complain, like immediately yet again. So I was made aware in the comments of last video that there was another change made to the game since last time I played. And it is, to be, for lack of a better word, a very stupid change that needs to be reverted because it kind of ruins the game for me. If I go ahead, I'm gonna wait for Conquerors to come back. But as you can see right now, I'm using Gear 5. Let's go and activate it. So we're using Gear 5. And we have combat on the default fighting style that is literally the definition of useless, to be fair. If I go ahead and I have no hockey on just so I can have an easier number to deal with, 59.48 million, right? That is the number we have. If I go ahead, my lord, it's impossible to get back up without a fly. It's part of my complaint that you'll see in a second. Yeah, there we go. If I go ahead and equip Dark Leg, this is not gonna be the full Dark Leg. This is just a normal one. I'm not gonna run all the way over there to get the full blue flame version. But if I go ahead and melee with this enabled, as you can see, I only dealt 11 million. They made it to where if you have any sort of fighting style, any sort of transformation that makes it like, you know how normally if you have a transformation and you have like a sword equipped or a gun equipped makes the damage less? They've done the exact same thing with the fighting styles now, which is a very stupid change that needs to be reverted. And I'm going to give you a few different reasons why. The first reason is already the fact that having a sword equipped debuffs you is already kind of dumb because it basically makes it to where you can only use one item at a time. I can't use my super cool swords I grinded for because they aren't better than many of my fruits. They just aren't better. Therefore, there's no reason to go for them in the first place if you already have the fruit, which ruins some of the fun of getting things. Second of all, the games are way more fun. For example, I'm going to give a very blatant example. King Legacy is a lot of fun because you can use your fruit and your sword at the exact same time and deal extra damage. There's a bit more of like a strategy to it. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't just need to get the best fruit. You also need to get the best sword. In this game, what used to be just equip this fighting style gives you the biggest boost and then equip whatever fruit you want to use or whatever sword you want to use and just remove your fruit. Something like that. But now, it's literally, you could only use the best item in the game. There is no using like a fighting style. I'm going to be entirely honest. Do not like this change whatsoever. I also don't like it because nothing in this game has flies except for the combat style, which is Dark Leg. Like, this is the only thing in the game that has a fly. And like Dragon, but Dragon isn't better. So it's like, whatever. I prefer Gear 5. Just straight up horrible change. Developers, fix that. That's bad. That's a really bad change. There's literally no reason to get any of the fighting styles. None of the fighting styles that come even close to even the mid-level fruits. To the point where on the Discord, they don't even scale the damage of fighting styles. They only do it for fruit, guns, and swords. They literally don't even bother with fighting styles because they're just not better. They don't even come close. So like, there's no reason to go for fighting styles whatsoever. That is actually so annoying. And so like, two more reasons why I don't like it is, first of all, it's already kind of apparent on this first one, is they take away my fly. I like using some of these fruits, but I can't really use them as well because I can't fly around and everything's so far apart. And this area isn't exactly friendly to get to if you don't have a fly. Like, that is a very dumb change. And my last reason why I don't like it is because they're taking stuff away from us. The biggest gripe that game could do that makes me the most angry is if they take something away. If they update the game and they like debuff like Gear 5 to where it isn't worth using, that would make me mad. If they did that with any other item in the game, that would also make me mad. I'm sure that would make you all mad too. That's essentially what they did with fighting styles. It's just not worth using. The fact that I have to use combat, which is just so useless, like it actually has no use, completely ruins a part of the game. It completely ruins it. I do not like that. They're not even worth using in the first place. The only reason to use them is for the fly and because some of them have a nice buff. It's why I didn't go for the Dragon Fist, Sabo's fighting style. I didn't go for that one because for two reasons. 800 essence, miserable. Not doing that again. And second of all, because it's just not good. It doesn't give a good buff. It doesn't let you fly, I think. I don't know. I never used it. Refer to other reason why. And then in return, there's also, in this update, they added Sulong, which is the Awakened Electric Fist. I'm not going to go for it, though. No video on that. Because I'm pretty sure the essence amount is either 600 to 800. There literally isn't a video on it. I do not know how much is required. I can't find anybody saying. So not going for it. And in addition, it requires me to stop away from the human race, which lowers my drop rates, which I don't want to do. I mean, I can do it pretty easily the first step, but the whole fighting style thing requires 600 to 800 essence. One of the two. I literally can't figure it out. Yeah, again, can't fly, so I gotta waddle over. Yeah, see, I think we talked to this NPC. Let's see, 1 billion berries. Oh, yeah, it's because I don't have beast style. So this is where you can learn the fighting style for 1 billion. The V1 of it. And so, yeah, it's over here behind the, my lord, it's so dark here all of a sudden. Behind the Oni Elites, there's 2 NPCs around the corner. And if you accept this person's quest, it has a few stages. You need 50 Strong Rabbit kills, 80 Tiger Man's kills, which are both in the island, 5,000 NPCs with the style that we got in the pyramid, which I can't right now because I don't have the beast race. You have to have the beast race. 300 Mink Essence, which if I type in Mink, I should have a whole bunch. Yeah, we have 378. I don't know if you need the V2 of the race, so hopefully you don't need the V2. I'm not sure. And then you need 700 Charged Mink Essence, which I'm guessing you get from the Strong Rabbits? I mean, let me kill it once, because I have a decent amount of drop rate. If I get any, it's this NPC right here. And nothing that time. I'm guessing you're supposed to get it from her, but it's 700 Essence. I don't want to do that. And even then, it's not going to be worth using, because yet again, it makes your fruits weaker. And there's no beating the fruits with fighting styles. Unless this is like by far the best fighting style in the game by like 1,000%, it's not going to be better. Okay, that's enough ranting about the horrible changes they've been making. Let's head to C1 so we can actually do the Halloween update, because there's actually a few cool things. Yeah, look at that. Behind the spawn island's a whole new island. Man, I'm way faster just on foot. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. So there's a whole new, I think 2 new sets of accessories. You go ahead and talk to this NPC. As you can see, if you get all of these materials, you can get all these different items. It looks like we have the Jacko set and then the Necromancer set. Well, I need a lot of these. Wow. And I think if you just kill normal NPCs, yeah, there we go. We got some zombie skulls, zombie arms, these big ones, skulls, arm, skull and arm. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap over dragon for this. There's a boss over here, I think. Yeah. Oh, that gave me a lot. What's the other item we're needing? I've only been getting those 2. Ghoul head. Have I got any of those yet? Doesn't look like it. I think I can just sit right here, roughly. Hopefully this works. And I turn on the auto attack. And like lower the range on this thing? I gotta press C. Man, those ghoul heads must be super rare. No wonder you only need a few. Yeah, it looks like for all of them in total, you need 35 ghoul heads and 57,500 of both the arms and the skulls. Of course, most of it's for the staff, which probably isn't going to be that good. I mean, we'll see. And so far, I have 100. That's going to take so much. My lord. These items will be really, really, really good, by the way. There is also one other set that we can get, and it's in the treasure hunt. At the very end, there is a dark version of Luffy's, but it does appear to be weaker than the stuff we can get from the Halloween event, so I'm not going to pay for it. Now, staying with the title being weaker than what I'm using, so it's not worth doing the pass. I'm trying to figure out... I want to get one of those ghoul heads. Like, I'm really going to go for this one because it's actually just better than my current armor I'm using. I think it's the Necromancer set. I'm not sure which one's better, the Necromancer or the Jacko lantern. But it is going to be better than my current set because it has a bunch of fruit damage, which I don't have on mine. Also, that the ghoul heads are impossibly rare, my lord. I mean, I'll try to buy both, but let me try something. If I use gear 5, can I just nuke? Oh, kill something there. Looks like I can. Now I just need to figure out how long it takes for them to spawn in and just set up a tiny task to press it. I could use the auto thing. Well, it looks like these guys spawn in slower. Well, shoot, I'm guessing I'll loop it in with these guys on the outside then, instead of the ones in here. Actually, let's see, how long's the difference? Well, that loot, tons of loot right away. Okay, it takes about like 47 seconds for the side gangs to spawn. And then for everything else, about a minute. So I'm gonna set it for like 1 minute and 5. So every 1 minute and 5 seconds, my keyboard will press F and everything will die. I guess the only downside is I'm too far away from that Necromancer guy over there. Wonder if I come over here, if that'll let me kill him. Let's see. Is this close enough? No. How much health do you have? 14 billion? You don't have that much. Okay, what if I'm in the building? Like in the middle of this wall, for example. I'm still alive. He's just so far away. I don't think I'll be able to loop him into the kill. What, did he drop anything specific? No, he just dropped a lot of materials, which would be nice. But he also spawned in so rarely. Alright, apparently you have to kill him, though, to get ghoul heads. That's why I'm not getting any. Well, shoot. Well, what if I nuke right here? Do I kill everything? I kill enough. There's everything but those 4. Yeah, so you have to kill that Necromancer boss. There's no getting around it. Some people are saying it's super, super rare. But yeah, no, I'm not kidding when I say that stuff does need to change in this game, because the super massive amount of essence that's needed for items is already ridiculous enough. Like, I think it's pretty safe to say that literally every single item in the game that requires like a massive amount of essence isn't worth it. Like, even if they give you the item for free, like, there's still better items. Like, Gear 5 only requires, I think, it's like 300, even though it has a very long track of a lot of earlier stuff. It's all much easier. It's not as boring as the 800 essence. Because like, I used to say the only 800 essence item worth getting was the Dark Leg. But now they made it to where if you have a fighting style, you literally can't use it if you're using anything else. That counts as a transformation, which is literally everything good. It's just not worth it, which is so disappointing. Like, there's like, I have no reason to go for the electric fighting style. Even though I think it would look kind of cool, I would never use it outside of the video itself. It would take me forever to do because it's so much essence. And I can't even use it as a buff because they made it to where if you're using anything else, you can't use a fighting style. So it's like everything's against you. Like everything's against you on doing all the new stuff. And oh my lord, that boss spawns in once every 13 to 15 minutes. Yeah, everything takes forever. I wonder if it'd be worth joining public servers. Let me try that. Yeah, no, not worth it. I'm guessing I'll just sit here and AFK. And if I'm not in range, I'll move closer to him. But yes, they really do need to make some changes. As in changes, I mean they need to do some reversing of the game. Because it's just not worth going for anything that isn't really, really, really good, like any of the fighting styles. Let's see, any luck? No. Well, I just got back from AFKing after 22 hours, by the way. And after 22 hours, I get 32,000 zombie arms and 52,000 skulls. So I still don't even have enough of either one of them for every single thing. Still missing a lot of arms and a few thousand more skulls. But if I go ahead and type in ghoul, I only have 10 of the 35 needed to finish the event. After 22 hours, that is a pain. I can luckily buy the entire Jacko set, which I've done more, and that's definitely way better than Necromancer. Let's go ahead and buy it so I can show you. So buy all 3 of those. And then I'm guessing the next thing I'm going to buy is going to be the staff, but I need to get way more heads. I need to get 19 more, I think. And I need 20,000 of each of those. Do I have enough of those? Yeah, I need 19 more of those and 10,000 more arms. Okay. My lord, it's going to take forever. And that's just for that. There's still a Necromancer set. But let's look at the Jacko. So right now, this is what I'm dealing with. This is the fully upgraded version of my Sun God. Right? I have 47% luck. It should be 50, but the game sucks. And then everything else is normal. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and equip this and see what this does. This is just the default, by the way. Yeah, look, immediately 50%. I get fight damage, normal damage, a ton of defense, a ton of fruit. My drop rate's at 50%. This is just level 1. Yeah, that's insane. I thought that was max level. That's what I was curious about. Okay. Let's go try to upgrade. I should have some accessory upgrades. Yeah, I have 7 upgrades. Where even is the upgrades? Is there an upgrade in C1? I don't think there is. Shoot, okay, I may head to C3. All right, let's see. Can we even upgrade it? Because that's actually really strong by default. We can. So it gets 10, 10, 10, 7, 3. By default, it's 8, 8, 8, 5, 3. Okay. And it actually looks really cool. Oh my lord. Yeah. Well, I have a bunch of materials because I've been killing stuff. What's the cost of these? Cost C metal. Can I even upgrade it? Yeah, there you go. 1 upgrade, 2 upgrade. Like, I don't have the money. Oh, it cost a bell. I don't have berries. I need money. Okay, 1 second. No, shoot. Ah, why? Okay, and the event ended too. Ah, come on. I'm mad at myself. We do some quest scrolls, I guess. Actually, just checking it. Is my stuff any higher? Yeah, I do have, like, coin boost and all that. I wonder if my damage is any higher. Like, 105. It probably did go up by a little bit. And actually, better yet. Skip upgrade. There we go, because that one's maxed. I don't have to grind this. I can just skip up the upgrades. I already have, like, a bunch. There you go. Skip those. And there we go. Okay, cool. We got a max. No grinding. Yeah, like now we're at 116, 92% sword damage, 50% luck and drop rate. Yeah, this is so nice. I wonder, what was the... We're at 50%. What was the Sun God's drop rate? 40. Yes, even better. Okay, yeah, no, it's better for everything. It also just has a ton of damage. I don't have to swap outfits anymore. I can just kill. That makes me very happy. That's going to make future videos much easier. And any future videos that do exist, because they have to make it where... Yeah, I didn't get Necromancer. I just had to check real quick. They need to make it to where stuff doesn't require as much essence. Anything above 400 is too much. And even if it is up to 400, it should be way more often the drop. You can make the boss tankier, make the drops way more often at that level of essence. Yeah, really cool set of armor. I'm liking it. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh my goodness. I'm guessing let's keep killing. I need to get so many more ghoul heads. Like, so many more. And that's not even... And then also a bunch of zombie parts, but these are kind of free. I'll get them way before that. Oh, by the way, I know there is a new fruit in the game. The crow fruit. I'm currently waiting for it to appear in shop. I have not been able to get online during any time it's in shop, so... I'm waiting for that too, because I do want to try to get that. Okay, back to C1. And oh my gosh, literally 28, almost 29 hours later, and I have 20 ghoul heads. My lord, I also have 100,000 zombie skulls and 50,000 arms. My lord. All right, well, there we go. Got the Necromancer staff, finally. My goodness. Well, let's just go to upgrade it right away. As much as I can, at least. And yeah, there we go. Cool. How much sea metal do I have? Oh, I have a lot. I've been getting some. Good. All right, well, let's go ahead and get rid of our sword because yet again it makes it weaker. I mean, our fruit. And Necromancer staff. Let's look at it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like it. Well, let's get it some level real quick. Let's see how much damage it deals. Okay, let's see. So we have 5 skills. We have Spear's Judgment. Our Z, a bunch of slashes. Okay. Our X is Calling of the Dead. That's pretty cool. I want to see that one more time. Not bad. Then we have our C, Black Riptide. That's pretty good. And then our V, Gates of Torment. That's pretty nice too. And then Dark Aura, which is actually gives us a buff. Do we get an attack to replace that? If I press B again, it just turns it off. Okay, so it's a toggle. So there's 4 attacks on here and a buff. I'm guessing the only real way to test this is to go into a round. We'll test this by itself, and then we'll test, I'm guessing, Gear 5. Both using the same set of armor, of course, because it buffs fruit and sword. Fruit a little bit more, granted, but still good buff. And it's worth keeping on because of all the other buffs it has going on, too. This is going to be fun. Also, it doesn't have max sword level yet. I'm very close. It's only a 2,000 difference, so add a little bit of damage. I don't know how much damage, but add a little bit. Okay, let's see. So use every single attack. This does 481 trillion damage. What the heck? Oh my gosh. This is actually insane. And then our melee does a lot too. Okay then. Let's do that one more time, but with Gear 5. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Let's see the full damage on this. Much more. 678 trillion. Okay, so it's not better, but it's still pretty good. My lord. It might actually be better on DPS because this is just burst. And my ultimate attacks, the last 2 attacks have super long cooldowns. It's like, this is what I deal normally without the last attack. 290. Most of the damage comes from the final attack. So it's not better, but it's still really good. Oh my lord. Also, this armor set is just so good too. 100% damage plus an extra 25. My lord. I think one last thing I can check. Did I get the Necromancer title? No. Okay. Yeah, cool. I do like this update. Halloween update is really good. It does just take way too long to get the pumpkin heads. Not pumpkin heads. The ghoul heads. Like, literally, I think I spent 50 hours of AFK time. That's why this video is so late, by the way. I did start the event late, but I didn't think it would take 50 hours for me to finish this. There is a devil fruit that they added, the crow fruit, but I haven't been able to get it. I have been doing the occasional summon whenever I have time, and it hasn't been in banner. It has not been in shop either. So I'll just have to show it off at a later date if I even want to show it off. I don't think it's that good, considering this is a default fruit you can just get. It would have to be better than soul to be worth using. The soul is the best fruit you can get without getting evolutions. But yeah, no, I do like this game. This game is very, very good. But they really need to stop making stupid changes and lower the amount of S's required for the average thing. Also, I love the audacity of them of basically making fighting styles more useless than they already were after adding like 4 or 5 updates in a row of fighting style upgrades. And then after that, they make them all basically worthless. I'm glad I basically ignored half of them. But yes, I still got an AFK because I do want to get the Necromancer set. I don't think it's better, but I still want to get it. And either way, I want to save up stuff because I think they're doing a second week for this update, which is probably going to come out tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, that stuff is definitely worth AFKing for. 100%. If you are playing on an alt, and hopefully you are, this is very much an alt requirement game. You can actually play other things while you're waiting around. Like I've been playing AUT, for example. It's worth it. Get this. And if you really can, get the Necromancer staff. It is very much worth it. Yet again, not better than Gear 5, but still up there. It might actually be better DPS. I'm not sure. The burst is lower, though, so not sure what to think about it. I do like it, though. Very, very happy with it.